Senate Majority Leader Harry Reid says neither budget bill from the Democrats or the Republicans will pass during today's vote. And our next guest says this is another example of, quote, Harry Reid's do-nothing plan. Republican Senator from Alabama, Jeff Sessions, joins us live from Capitol Hill. Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning, Steve.
What do you mean Harry Reid has a do-nothing plan?
Well, they've got a proposal. They say that's going to reduce $4 billion, it's really $4 billion, it appears, from our spending this year, but that is less than 1/2%. That's not anything that's going to help us in any significant way. It's really a pretend to make some action, take some action when they're not taking it. The House budget talks about a more substantial cut, $60 billion, about 6%, and it's the kind of thing that helps us get off the wrong road and on the right road. So we'll have two votes today, one to do nothing and one to actually take a step that makes a difference.
Well, as we look at this, this statistic right here, the Democrats are talking about trying to cut $6.5 billion. And I saw a report out from the CBO that says that $2 billion of that $6.5 billion is apparently emergency funding, and that wasn't in the budget anyway.
I think that's exactly correct. And so we're getting funny money. We're getting talk, just like we've had in Washington for too long, that we're actually doing something when we're not. They're double counting money continuously. It's really the kind of Washington math that put this country on the verge of bankruptcy.
Right.
We're going to have this morning before the Budget Committee, Alan Simpson and Erskine Bowles, the bipartisan commissioners who lead that commission, and they're going to say that this is if we don't take action, it'll be the most predictable crisis this nation has ever faced. In other words, we are clearly on a spending path that cannot be sustained, that will lead us to a crisis. We've got to change, and the bill is to no change.
So they're going to be appearing before you later today. Erskine Bowles was on our channel late yesterday, and here he is telling Neil Cavuto it's time for America to get serious about long-term problems. Listen, sir.
The Democrats got to quit talking about $10.5 billion this year, all out of domestic discretionary. The Republicans got to stop talking about $61 billion. We got to get serious and talk about the long-term problems facing the country.
And when they're talking about getting serious and facing the long-term problems, he's talking about Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid, the gigantic projects that take up so much of our budget.
That is correct. We have to face those. They're actuarially unsound. We can see that happening, and we ought to take the steps now. The sooner we take them, the less severe they'll be. It's not going to require these programs to be eliminated, but we can fix them and strengthen them and put them on the right path. But we should not ignore the wasteful Washington spending in the discretionary accounts. I do not agree with that aspect of it. The American people expect us to cut Washington's budget before they start cutting their Social Security budget, that's for sure.
You are exactly right. All right. Senator, we know you got a busy day. We thank you very much for joining us today.
Thank you.